I'm told that Ridham Anand Bhardwaj is also joining us here on the broadcast. Ridham, while so far Aryan Khan will remain in jail for now till the time his advocates now knock the doors of the Bombay High Court.
Yes, absolutely, Amita. And let's tell our viewers exactly what Shravan is saying is coming true, because what the NCB in its reply says is very, very serious. You see, we need to understand the NDPS Act, which the NCB follows, is very stringent. What the NCB does, ensuring with this reply that we have an exclusive copy of, clarifies no accused could have got bail, including Aryan Khan. In fact, like Shravan pointed out, the NCB reply is talking about conspiracy. Under Indian law, conspiracy is a very serious charge, and if that has been alleged by the NCB, it becomes extremely serious. The NCB also, in the reply that we are about to share with you, is going to be giving out great details about common intent. Now, this becomes extremely crucial because the NCB is making a watertight case. Remember, this is not only for them about an Aryan Khan or about an Arbaz merchant. They are trying to get to the sinister nexus of drugs that has been happening in Mumbai, in Maharashtra, and in Bollywood. And keeping that in mind, because it started exactly 1 year ago that the NCB began its investigation, the first thing we were told when we were trying to speak with them last year also is that we're going to try and uncover what's happening in Bollywood and how we can get something better. So keeping that in mind, the NCB has to ensure that the accused are kept in their custody so that they can try and interrogate them, speak to them. What has the NCB now said, viewers, against accused number 1, which is Aryan Khan, and accused number 2, Arbaz merchant? They have stated that they traveled together with a common intent to be on the cruise. That's point number 1, which is very serious, that they traveled together. Number 2, they said the material that has been collected reveals that Aryan Khan, accused number 1, was involved in illicit procurement and consumption of the contraband. Very serious charges, because they are saying that he procured and consumed the contraband concerned. Then they say it's prima facie revealed that there used to be contraband that was procured from accused number 2 and sources connected to Arbaz merchant, from whose conscious possession 6 grams of charas was recovered, was also there. They both associated, moved in close collaboration with each other, which is sufficient to attract offenses, more particularly, very clearly, Section 29 of the NDPS Act. Viewers, if you remember, I really started off by talking about the NDPS Act because it is the NDPS Act that is extremely stringent. They say Section 29 has now been attracted. They say the material that we have shows that Aryan was in touch with some people abroad who appear to be part of an international drug network for illicit procurement of drugs. That means they've now clarified in their reply that this is what they are trying to look at and why it gets more stringent and sinister. The investigation is in progress, according to them, for the international drug and people abroad whom Aryan was in touch with. And that's the reason they say that we need to continue having them in our custody. The investigation revealed that the supplier to Aryan has also now been arrested with 2.6 grams of ganja. They're saying then, so what they're trying to say is that there are other people they're arresting after interrogation of these people, which makes it clear, an investigation by the NCB can only go on when one person reveals the name of another and they're able to try the dots. For the dots to be connected, they need all the people in their custody for 2 reasons. There should be no hampering of the evidence. There should be tampering of the evidence that's under the law of bail. And also they should not be trying to influence the other witnesses. Keeping that in mind, the court has now declined the bail to them. Now, they've also said that the supplier of the contrabands to the accused have also been arrested. So what they're trying to say here is one after the other, arrests are being made only on the basis of the investigation details that are being given by them. We've also got the first response of NCB's Sameer Wankhare to the reporters, who said Satyame Vijayati. This is a lot of hard work that's gone into really looking into this particular investigation. I remember Sameer Wankhare joined it roughly 1 year ago, and one of the things we were being told even back then was that they're going to try and unravel and have a crackdown on the illicit drug nexus with Bollywood that's there. Let me also tell you that they've said that insofar as these that charas and ganja had been supplied to Aryan Khan as well as to Arbaz merchant. They say the investigation further reveals that the third accused, I think that's Munmun, who was arrested with 5 grams of hashish from her conscious possession, she was also intercepted with such a quality. Then they say that all these accused who've been arrested, there were suppliers of MDMA pills, and that intermediate quality of that was given to Nupur, who's accused number 7, and Gomit Chopra. In this entire chain, investigation has revealed the supplier of MDFA is now arrested with quantity of MDMA and commercial quantity. Now I'll come to so basically what they're trying to say is that people who were the supplying chain, they have now been arrested. They're also saying the organizers of the event have also been arrested. From the above, it's clear that the said people form part of a larger chain nexus, and their involvement in conspiracy to commit illegal acts violation of section 29 cannot be ruled out. Viewers, this is extremely crucial, because at the same time they continue saying it is section 29 of the NDPS Act that is continuing to be attracted. So what the NCB in its reply in the court has done is it's made out the conspiracy, it's made out the nexus. They've tried to connect the dots. They said that Aryan and Arbaz were present and traveling on that ship. They only consumed and they had procurement of the drugs. They were also possibly, they are saying, alleging that they could be in touch with the international drug racket. Now, I am going to read out for our viewers section 29 of the NDPS Act, which says, whoever abets or is party to criminal conspiracy, and viewers, remember, in law, the words criminal conspiracy become extremely important. The moment any court hears the words criminal conspiracy, they know there is much more that they need to uncover. So section 29 says that whoever is a party of the criminal conspiracy to commit an act that is punishable under the NDPS Act in this chapter shall also be seen to be abetting or in pursuance of such criminal conspiracy